let's get right into this review for The Bride. Alright, so The Bride is directed by Maggie Gyllenhaal. The film stars Jessie Buckley and Christian Bale as the main leads. The story here follows the chaos and drama that ensues when Frankenstein's monster gains a new companion to enjoy life with after Dr. Euphonius brings a murdered woman back to life. Now, the previews definitely showcase the unique screenplay, with the main character dynamics feeling reminiscent of Joker and Harley, which honestly is a dynamic duo you can't go wrong with in a story. With that similarity aside though, there's also a breath of fresh air from the trailers with how this Frankenstein tale would seemingly play out, so I was definitely excited to check this one out at the theaters. And now that I've seen the film, what did I think about the cinematic package here? I thought this was just an okay time, and I had mixed feelings by the end. To start with the positives, I think it goes without saying that the casting was on point. After seeing Jessie Buckley in action for Hamnet, I knew she was going to obliterate this role here, and she does annihilate pretty much every damn scene as expected. Christian Bale is legendary too. Great performances as Frankie, and I love seeing his chemistry with Buckley in the myriad of scenarios we get to see them together. Everyone else did a great job to fit into their side roles as well, so kudos to the ensemble involved. Another positive are the stylistic and technical choices made to shoot this film. There's a lot of originality to the aesthetic, the costumes, the set locations, and really the way certain segments were cinematically framed. So yeah, I appreciated the strong vision paired with this screenplay. Another great positive was the introduction of Frankie in Act 1, and really the first half of the film that entailed. Everything about his story setup was intriguing, and I was enticed to see how the Bride character would start things up with him. Now, as for the negatives, one of my core issues is how the entirety of the second half felt outright messy in execution. There's some side arcs that didn't feel all too necessary, and sometimes the story gets lost in the sauce with its themes and with feminist empowerment ideals that can sometimes feel too much on the nose. Like, I appreciated the more subtle moments of this, especially with the mobster element involved, sort of being a prime example about toxic masculinity suppressing female voices both mentally and physically. But then there's other feminist moments that just felt outright unnatural in execution and were quite literally there just to be shoved at the audience's faces. Now, I can see these on-the-nose presentation being a double-edged sword. It'll either stick and land with you deeply, or you'll walk out of the screening like I saw a couple of people do at my theater. Another negative aspect I found were the segments where the bride talks to her alternate inner voice. Great double character performances from Jessie Buckley, but I didn't resonate as much as I feel I should with these segments. They were kind of strange for me, and also again a bit too on the nose at times when leading the story direction. This now brings me to my final negative, that I wasn't emotionally invested in several crucial moments throughout the acts in this story. And by the conclusion, I just had a neutral feel to this overall cinematic package. My final score for The Bride is 6 out of 10. This was an okay, one-time watch experience for me. I think if you enjoyed the trailers, you're probably going to enjoy this film for what it's worth, but for those who are already a bit skeptical, I don't think the film will prove you wrong by the end. Anyway, since we're checking this movie review out, I'll have more coming soon, so stay tuned for that. Like and subscribe if you haven't done so already, and I shall see you on my next upload. Until then, stay safe out there, and peace.